gonna be tested. Just know you're good.
All right, everybody, hop in because we're going to talk about Bad Boys Ride or Die. Directed by Adil El Arbi and Bilal Fallah, Bad Boys Ride or Die tells the story of Miami detectives Mike Lowry and Marcus Burnett as they investigate corruption within the Miami PD. When their late captain Conrad is posthumously accused of being involved with drug cartels, suddenly the two rogue cops are turned into fugitives, forcing them to work outside the law in order to solve the case. Although Will Smith and Martin Lawrence are in their mid to late 50s themselves, Ride or Die works very hard to give you all the fiery action and intensity that we've received from other films.
I need Nasty Mike, Bad Boy!
Although Smith and Lawrence insist the fact that they are not ready to pass the franchise off to the next generation, there's no question that a lot of the heavier lifting from the physical action is done from the younger cast. Having said that, the real gold of this franchise has always been the banter between the two actors, and it's still on play here. If that's what drives you to the theater, there's no question you're going to have a good time.
You hit? No, like jelly bean. Nobody likes that shit.
In fact, what makes this film a little bit different is a reversal in role for the characters. Whereas Martin Lawrence's Marcus has often been the one who has been more paranoid and resistant to getting into the fray, this film literally sees him running towards the action himself.
I got this! What you don't do!
At the same time, Will Smith's Mike Lowry takes on a different role. Whereas he is normally cool and confident in the middle of gunfire, now we see him as struggling with mental health issues. It is absolutely worth noting, though, that this is also the first film that Smith has released since his infamous Oscar slap. The directors and writer have talked about how the film has undergone significant revisions since that moment as Smith attempts to communicate something new about both his character and himself to the audience. In this way, it's interesting that Smith's Lowry is actually experiencing times of growth as he attempts to reconcile his past with his future as his life feels like it's a turning point in this film. And it is worth noting that, without giving away any spoilers, there's a moment where Smith's character is slapped repeatedly for him to, as we say, snap out of it.
Just us, no backup.
Admittedly, the film feels like a mishmash of other films we've seen before, yet there's still fun to be had. If you're a fan of the franchise, there's no reason why you won't enjoy this one. Will it bring in new people? Probably not. And certainly for Smith himself, one film can't show that he's charting a new path. However, if Bad Boys Ride or Die is any indication, we see that he's trying to make some changes as well. Bad Boy Ride or Die is in theaters Friday, June 7th, 2024.